She said it was just a text, but her affair started in my own house. I never thought the thing that would blow up my marriage started with a text I paid for, on a phone plan I gave her, in a house I built with my own hands. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This true story of betrayal hits harder than you think, and it all started in my own house. My name's Eric, 38, and for the last 12 years, I was married to a woman named Lauren, 36. We met in college, bonded over a shared love for classic literature, and stayed up until 3 a.m. talking about Dostoevsky and Seinfeld reruns. She had a sharp wit and a smile that disarmed people. I was more of the quiet, steady type, worked in construction, eventually ran my own contracting business. She was a high school English teacher. We were that couple who seemed solid, reliable. No dramatic fights, no periods of separation. We bought a house together 7 years ago, and I renovated every inch of it. Turned the garage into a studio. For her writing, added a deck in the backyard where we'd have wine on Saturdays. No kids, by choice. We both agreed we valued freedom and travel more than diapers and daycare. But what I didn't realize was that freedom meant different things. To us, it started small. A few months ago, Lauren's behavior shifted. Barely noticeable at first. She got protective of her phone. Nothing crazy, just always keeping it face down or taking it with her into the bathroom. I chalked it up to habit, maybe school gossip. Then I started noticing her giggling at texts, the kind of laughter that isn't meant for a spouse. She wasn't cold, but she was distant, present but not connected. I asked once, lightly, "You're really glued to that phone lately." She smiled and said, "It's just one of my students being ridiculous. They think I'm their therapist." I let it go. 2 weeks later, I came home from work early, around 2 p.m. I was supposed to be out on a job site until 5, but one of the clients postponed. When I walked into the house, I heard voices, male voices. I thought maybe her brother dropped by. He does that. But then I caught the end of a sentence. "God, I've missed this." It was low, intimate. I moved quietly down the hallway and saw the studio door was closed. My stomach dropped. I opened it fast. No knocking, no warning, and saw Lauren tangled, on the futon with a man I didn't recognize. They were half-dressed, her shirt unbuttoned, his belt undone. They jumped up like kids caught stealing candy. Lauren's face went pale. The guy, mid-40s, balding, wearing some kind of coaching jacket, looked stunned. "What the hell is this?" I asked, voice flat, even though my heart was pounding. "It's not what it looks like," she stammered. It just started. I swear." He looked at me and muttered, "Sorry, man." Lauren jumped in front of him like she was shielding him. "Please, Eric, just listen to me." "No," I said. "You're going to start talking. Now." They both stood there like they were trying to come up with a lie. She tried to spin it at first. "It's just a text thing," she claimed. "It didn't start physically until recently. It wasn't serious. It's not like I planned this." I laughed. Actually laughed. "You brought him into our house, into the studio I built for you. That's not just a text thing. That's premeditated." She started crying, and I just watched her, arms folded, waiting for the actual truth. Eventually, the guy left. I didn't get his name, and honestly, I didn't care. I wasn't about to fight some middle-aged dude over a woman who clearly didn't respect me or our marriage. He looked embarrassed. Not sorry, just uncomfortable. Lauren and I sat in silence for a bit before she started talking. "It started a few months ago," she confessed. "He's the assistant football coach at the school. We bumped into each other in the teacher's lounge, and he was just kind, attentive. It felt exciting. I didn't mean to cross the line, but it just kept going. The texting got flirty, and then you decided to bring him here," I finished for her. "I didn't think you'd be home. I know that sounds horrible, but I wasn't trying to hurt you. I was just, I don't know. I felt numb for so long." I nodded. "So instead of telling me you felt numb, you had sex in my house." She didn't answer. That night, I packed a bag and left. Not because I needed to cool off, but because I knew, in that moment, the marriage was over. There was no rebuilding trust from that. Not after hearing her say it was just a text when I saw the imprint of a man's head on our studio pillow. The fallout. The next day, I called a divorce lawyer. I wasn't dramatic about it. No social media posts, no yelling, just facts. And signatures. Lauren tried to fight for discussion time, said we should do counseling. I told her counseling doesn't fix betrayal. It just delays the inevitable. I stayed with my brother for a few weeks. He's a firefighter and doesn't ask questions he knows I don't want to answer. He handed me a beer the first night and said, "You staying or moving in?" "I'll figure it out," I told him. Word got around, quietly. Our mutual friends were shocked. Lauren did a soft confession to a few of her close friends, but she painted it as a mutual drifting apart situation. I didn't correct it. Let her have her story. I had the truth, and the truth was solid enough. A couple of her friends reached out to me. One of them, Rachel, actually apologized for Lauren. Said she suspected something was up but didn't want to get involved. The school ended up moving the coach to another campus to avoid complications. I'm guessing someone higher up found out. I saw Lauren once, 2 months later, to finalize papers. She looked smaller. Not physically, just deflated. Like someone turned the light off inside her. She asked if I hated her. "No," I said. "I just don't see you the same. That's worse." She nodded and we signed everything without another word. It's been 7 months. I sold the house. Too many ghosts. I bought a place an hour away, near a lake. It's quiet, peaceful. I still run my business, and it's doing well. Better even. Maybe because I'm pouring everything into it. I don't date right now. Not because I'm bitter. I'm just detoxing from the idea of someone knowing your soul and still choosing to betray you. It's not even the sex that broke me. It was the choice. The decision to lie over and over in the place we built together. People love to say affairs just happen. No, they don't. Affairs are 1,000 tiny decisions stacked on top of each other. Every single one chosen. Lauren tried to minimize it. "Just a text," she said. But that text turned into stolen moments, into secrets, into lies told over dinner, into a man undressing her in a room I made for her dreams. That wasn't just anything. That was everything. I'm not broken, I'm not angry, I'm just done. And in some ways, being done is its own kind of peace.